Hey friends, welcome back to Creating with Kita. All right, so we're on lesson number 2 where I'll be discussing the half double crochet, which is usually abbreviated HDC. Okay, so since I know a lot of y'all have been on these crochet streets a lot and have been attempting your different crochet stitches, I've been seeing the videos out there. Let me see where I can help where I can. Right, so everyone should know how to do a slip knot, right? Okay, nod your head yes. All right, remember not to make it too tight. You're gonna have a little space in between there. You know your chain stitch, so we're gonna chain 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, you see I made that little slip up there, but that's okay. At this point, I've seen a lot of y'all have practiced enough. We know we want to keep this stretchy, want to keep it loose and bouncy, right? We know that each one of these V's, let me get closer, corresponds to a chain. 15 chains, it's just going to tell us how long we can make this, right? So for the half double crochets are actually taller than your single crochets, and every stitch up, half double crochets, even your treble crochets, they all get taller and they will correspond to what you will chain up or skip in this case. For your first row, you're going to skip this initial chain. This time, instead of going directly into your chain row, you're going to yarn over. Then you're going to insert, right? Yarn over again. Pull through the first loop on your chain row. Yarn over again, pull through all 3. Okay? Yarn over. You're going to slide down, move to your second crochet chain, your chain stitch. You yarn over, insert, boop. Okay, yarn over again. Pull through that first chain, pull up. You will now have 3 chains. Okay, yarn over, pull through 3. This is simply repeating the things I want you to realize. Once you have done your stitch here, whatever your designated stitch is, be it single crochet all the way up to treble crochet, you don't need to go back into this same stitch that you just completed. Slide my left hand down. I use my thumb as my guide into where I am going next. It also helps me control my tension. Notice in this hand, I am still holding the chain stitch braid. And then my original, this yarn here is connected to the original ball. This is what I want here. Still have my thumbs here. We're still doing this. Okay. Yarn over. Go into that next stitch. Yarn over, pull through. You're going to have 3 chains on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay. If you need to stop and rewind, go back. Okay. Boom. Yarn over, slide down. Insert. Yarn over again. Pull through that first one on the row. Pull it up. You're going to end up with 3. Yarn over. You're going to pull through all 3. I'm going to work a little quicker because I am short on time and I want to make sure you guys see a couple of things. So from the videos I've been seeing, a lot of people are fine here in the middle. Okay, please steady your tension, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, if you need to stretch this out, no, it's not going to break anything. Stretch that out. Okay, if you notice a little curve happening, maybe your tension's a little bit too tight. Also, this finger assists with your tension here, right? Yarn over. Not this next one. Insert. Yarn over again, pull through that chain. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay. Making good time here. There we go. All right. So before I get to the end, your row should look something like that. Yes, I hope so. If not, rip it out, start over. All right. When you guys get to this last one, I think a lot of problems is that when you're doing your initial slip stitch on, some of you all are pulling a little too tight, and therefore you can't see this initial chain. So if you had that problem, wiggle it. It'll help loosen it up. Okay. Yarn over. Insert through that top one. Pull through. You have 3. Yarn over again. Pull through all 3. Okay. This little bump right here is nothing. Don't touch it. That's just your knot. Don't touch it. This is your waste yarn. Leave it alone. Okay. This is your row. You want to make sure, let's see, let me go back a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see that on here. But you want to make sure it's not too tight. Make sure everything is even. You see your V's. Let me bring this in a little bit so y'all can see. Sorry about the shadows. But you see your V's there on top. Same. It's going to create the same V's. Remember the V's you had on top, on your top row of the single crochet? Same concept. To get to the next row, chain up 1. Okay, this is a chain 1. Chain, if you go all the way up, chain 2, chain 3. Okay, but don't do that, y'all. Sorry if I create confusion. For today's purposes, just chain up 1. You're gonna turn your work. Again, this is the back side. Some people will say the wrong side of your crochet. All right, again, take your thumb. We're doing the same hold. This time, your thumb and everything is still laying parallel. You're going to, again, use your thumb to guide you along the stitches. Yes? This is still holding this. This is still here. Yarn over again. Don't forget this first one right here that I'm wiggling. Insert. Make sure you go up under both V's. Yarn over. Pull up under. Pull up 3. Go through all 3. Let me get closer and do that again. Yarn over. You are done. You see this big hole right here? You're done. Leave it alone. Go to this next one. Go up under. Make sure you can see that V there. Yarn under. Pull up 3. Loops on your hook. When you pulled up that one, created 3, yarn over again, pull through all 3. Okay. Okay. Now notice my index finger on my right hand is helping guide this, so we're not flipping all around. Use your index, your middle finger, and your thumb on your left hand to hold your work. So again, we're not flipping all around. You're not creating Charlotte's Web in your hand, y'all. Because some people I see, y'all, and I'm like, what in the world? A lot of problems happen because you don't have proper hand holding, right? We're going to go all the way across. I'm going to go quickly because I want to make sure you all see these 2 rows. And sorry, y'all, I know I'm going a little fast. But I want to make sure, because another problem I see, a lot of people have it down, but then you guys get to the end and you are adding rows. Okay. Yarn over, pull through 3. We're at the last stitch. Again, if you can't see it, wiggle it loose. That V, you're going up under that V. If you can't grab it, this little hook here will help. Boom. Uh-oh, and I forgot to yarn over. Sorry, y'all. The V, pull up, chain 1. And that is it, y'all. Half double crochet.